Things are coming up in my therapy that I didn't know were an issue, but they're obviously been locked away. But you're very conscious all the time, and you can hear the therapist and you can talk to her if need be. And I have asked for 3 more sessions because as I said, it has brought up some anger issues for me that I need to address.
What's your experience from Smriti Meditation?
Well, as a retired psychotherapist, I sort of feel I have a lot of knowledge about therapy, but this was very different. I mean, the therapist I thought was very good, very professional, and very holding, but not in a sort of way that would stop me from exploring, but in a way that encouraged me to explore how I was feeling and what was coming up for me. Things are coming up in my therapy that I didn't know were an issue, but they're obviously been locked away, and I'm now being able to deal with them. I find the relaxation aspect fascinating because, as you know, the patient is taken down into a sort of deep meditative state, but you're very conscious all the time, and you can hear the therapist and you can talk to her if need be. But what comes up is incredible from that place, and I really think that the therapist I have is brilliant. And I have asked for 3 more sessions because as I said, it has brought up some anger issues for me that I need to address.
What is the reason why you decided to take this up in the first place? And whom do you think will benefit from something like Smriti Meditation?
Well, it came up, the need for it came up because I was doing a relaxation with, I can't remember who, I think it was with my yoga teacher, I can't remember. I was doing a relaxation and some issue came up about my past, my childhood, that was very, very distressing. And I had, in that meditation, in that relaxation meditation, gone really quite deep into a feeling of my past and issues of my past that I had forgotten about, thought I'd worked through but hadn't. And immediately it was picked up by the staff, who said what we think might be helpful, because this is an issue from your childhood, a deep-rooted issue from your childhood that would benefit from this new Smriti. So I because I'm not afraid of therapy, as most people are, I was really taken with the idea and wanted to explore that as an option, which I did and was very pleased I did. I think it would be very useful for people who have had stuff in their past that they've never looked at, or stuff that they may think there's something going on that they're not aware of. It's very gentle. It's not brutal at all. It's very gentle. It's very, relaxation technique is very helpful, and it's not a threat at all. It's a very useful therapy, which I think if you get into a place where you are not comfortable, you could say so immediately, and I think the therapist I have, it would be able to deal with it without a problem. So I think it would benefit a lot of people.
So suppose that someone is taking psychotherapy for some of their childhood trauma or some of their stress issues. Could you tell them from your experience as a psychotherapist on how different Smriti meditation is from psychotherapy and why they should give it a...
It is very different actually, because when I was a psychotherapist, and the psychotherapist would talk to the psychotherapy I did, we would talk to the client and try and help them peel off the layers and get to the root cause. But it's very different with Nirva therapy in that there's more of an unconscious element going on. So when you're talking to a client, it's very easy for the client to block. If it's too painful, they can stop. But with this therapy, Nirva therapy, it's so gentle. It's not a threat. It doesn't feel as though I don't get scared by what's coming up, because it's, as I say, very gentle and very gradual. And you suddenly think, oh my God, I'm in this position now. I didn't think that was an issue, but that's really useful to hear that. And it's upsetting, but it's okay, because you're held so well by the therapist. Throughout, she's always with you. You can always hear her. And if anything was if you got scared or anything, you know, she would be there because she's such a professional, supportive person that there's not a threat at all. And it is a very gentle therapy. I keep using that because I want to emphasise that it's not aggressive. It's just a very gentle meditation that takes you down a road that, you know, maybe you'd never thought of before, and it just evolves, and it's very relaxation and